We had a couple of funny emails come in to the show about proctors making mistakes during the official LSAT. So I wanted to kind of share a little bit about those. People think that taking proctored practice tests is important because of endurance, and that is absolutely not why we do proctored practice tests. Endurance on the LSAT is not a thing. It's only a thing if you suck at the 35-minute sections, then yeah, the test is when you do 5 of those in a row, it's going to be an endurance battle, but that's just because you don't understand the test. It's not because you haven't practiced doing 4 or 5 section practice tests. The reason why we do proctored practice tests is so that you can desensitize yourself to the ticking clock, and also so that you can desensitize yourself to the different distractions that might happen in the room. 2 different errors. We got 2 different emails from the September LSAT. One was some old man proctor guy who was, he did 2 things during the test. One, he was noisily shelling and eating pistachios during the test. The other thing was this old dude apparently took a couple of phone calls during the test. So that sucks, and yeah, that's grounds for, complaining to the LSAC. But what are you going to do about it, really? I mean, that was your test day. That happened. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do to control it. The other thing, a different email that we got was about a proctor who forgot to give the 5-minute warning. I proctor 35-minute sections in all my classes, and I sometimes forget. I don't know, it's just hard to remember sometimes. It's hard to remember that 5-minute warning when you're proctoring. It's super boring to proctor, right? You're sitting there for 35 minutes, you got nothing to do. Next thing you know, you've got timers going, but it's easy to miss the first timer buzzer that goes off after 30 minutes, and you forget to give the 5-minute warning. And when 35 minutes is up, you just say, hey, time's up, guys. That was 35 minutes. Sorry. Again, when that happens to you on the day of the test, whatever. I guess you have grounds to complain to the LSAC, but what you should really do is just realize that you had your full 35 minutes and you should have been diligently working during that 35 minutes, and the 5-minute warning missing shouldn't really be that big of a deal. But it is a big deal to a lot of people. And the point I'm trying to make here is you should be practicing timed sections, and ideally you should be practicing timed sections alongside other people so that you can get used to the noises and the distractions. And optimally, you would be doing 35-minute sections with other people in the room and with a proctor who may or may not be doing that great of a job. That's part of the game. So when you sign up for an LSAT class, and if you take my class in San Francisco, we do 35-minute sections in class all the time. If you take my class in LA, we do 35-minute sections in class, and we have Saturday full practice tests on Saturdays. I don't really care whether you do full tests or whether you just do 35-minute sections. The important part is to be in a room full of people with a proctor who's running the stopwatch for you so that you can get used to that ticking clock, but also so that you can get used to, hey, the proctor gets up and walks around the room. The proctor might be on a computer typing. The proctor might be noisily shelling pistachios and eating them in the room. And you got to kind of be ready for all that type of stuff to happen on test day. So best way to do that is to practice timed sections with a proctor. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Bye.